Welcome. This is the October 9th meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals. A message to participants and attendees: your image, voice, telephone number may be recorded for the record. Okay, I think we can proceed. Do we have minutes to do?
Yes, we have minutes of July 10th in which everyone can vote, everyone present can vote.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the meeting of the July, or the minutes of the July meeting.
Second.
Motion second, any corrections, additions? Hearing none, I'll take a vote. Denny,
Aye.
Jim,
Aye.
Susanna,
She's muted.
Susanna,
You got your mic turned off, Susan.
I muted because I have the wash machine going. Sorry. I'm an I.
and I'm an aye, so it's a unanimous vote.
Okay.
What's next, Leanne?
We also have August 14th minutes, but let's see, Denny can't vote on those because he was absent, so that only leaves 3 board members present.
That's fine. Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to approve the August 14th minutes.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any additions, corrections, changes? Hearing none, I'll take a roll call vote. Jim,
Aye.
Susanna,
I.
Denny, you vote present, do you?
Present.
Okay, and I'm an aye, so the motion passes.
So that's it for minutes.
What's next on the agenda? I don't have it in front of me. I'm sorry,
Sign
Leanne.
warrants.
Okay, you don't have any bills to pay, do you, Denny?
No, I paid one for somebody working for us.
Was it 56 something?
Yeah.
I got a couple of supplies for Lucy Air, the senior work-off person doing the database. She brings in her own laptop and she needed, I needed to get a strip cord so she could plug in her laptop. And I got her some, she's also working on the files. So I got her a box of file folders with a longer tab because she's labeling everything with street address, the case number that Eloise signs, and then the last name of the applicant.
The bill was 54.57.
And who was that for, Denny?
Office supplies.
Okay. So you approved it. We're just acknowledging that you approved it.
Yes, and it's been paid.
Okay, I don't think we need to vote on that. I think the signatory signature person can approve it. They just have to let the board know at the next meeting what they did. So Leanne can just make note that Denny brought up to us that he had approved that bill and there was no objection. And what's next?
Communications received.
Well, I've been going back and forth with the architect for 3 Gates Pond Road. That's the old Shiro restaurant. He submitted something a couple of months ago and I refused it. It was supposed to be a special permit and site plan approval, but there was no site plan. So Leanne had been hassling back and forth with him, the poor kid, and he has no clue, okay, as to what he needed to do. She's pointed him to the bylaw. She's pointed him to the instructions. He didn't seem to adhere to any of that. So I did call him and then follow up with an email. You have a copy of that, Leanne, right?
I do, yeah.
Saying that, and when I was talking to him, I said, well, you don't want us to meet and vote on what we have because we don't have a plan to approve. So he ended up withdrawing it. We got it in writing. I don't know if he ever went to the town clerk's office, but I put a copy to the town clerk that he was withdrawing it and suggested that when he refiled, they not charge him again for the paperwork. Strangely enough, he was on vacation and he had told us he was going to file. People surprise me. So he has until next Wednesday to file. He wants to put some kind of, I believe, a retail store underneath the residence. Let's hope there's only one in that building. And it's going to be tile or something. Isn't that what they said, Leanne?
I think so, yeah.
That's what it was in the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's
So
a tile store.
he may come up next month, but again, he has until next Wednesday. I can't imagine he's going to wait till the last minute. But that could very well be on the docket for next month. We've been very lucky. I can't remember a time when we've gone so long without a whole bunch of petitions. There was something else I wanted to mention to you. Oh, and we should always start at home when we start questioning things. That whole thing about being on a state highway and you have to notify the what is it, Mass Dot. I spoke to Denny and I really got the answer that I needed from Denny. Route 62 is a numbered route, but it's not a state road. And that is obvious because I had asked Denny who maintains that road, and the town maintains it up very close to 495, and then the state does it. So I think that what they were talking about is that the old Taylor property that they interceded that's on the ramp there for 495 because it abutted the ramp. That's why they needed notification. And I
Yeah.
don't know
Go ahead, finish.
I
Sorry.
don't know if you've noticed it, but I think it turned out well.
Well, one, yes, I did notice, and I thought it looked nice. They put a nice wall in there. It's all stone. But I saw the map for what the state owns, and that green line kind of ends right at Taylor Road. So, and by green line, I mean the green line indicating the state maintains it and owns it
Yeah,
stops right at Taylor Road.
right. So the land in front of him technically is on a state road, and so are the is it Ziegler's that are across the street, Denny?
Yes,
Actually, their property is on a state road. So I learned something. Does anybody else have any communication or something that they'd like to bring up to the board?
No, it'd be nice if we get together with some of the other boards in near future to discuss the ADU law and how we need to modify our own bylaws to accommodate it.
I think you're right.
I can tell
Uh-huh.
you that Tim Wheeler was in the office today, the building department office, having a discussion with Richard Hanks and picking his brain a little bit. So some of that talk has started.
Okay, I briefly spoke to Scott Hawkins that the select board was interested in getting everybody together. What is that new housing authority? Is that the new group that they just created? Housing authority, planning board, zoning board, and select board to all be on the same page with what gets proposed.
And I heard today that Solomon Pond Mall is being sold again. So I don't know what that's gonna mean to us. But I would love to get the name of the folks that are gonna buy it. Because I'd like to know what they do. Do they rehab malls and sell them again? Or are they interested in it as a business? Is that what they do? Do they have other malls? So we'll see, but evidently that's imminent.
Yeah. What's the joke now? They take old malls and they turn them into retirement homes for Gen X.
Ugh. Okay, then, well, if nobody else has anything, what about availability for next month?
Which would be November 13th.
That I can try to make it. It's gonna be tough for me because I have a lot of craft fairs coming up. But I will try to be there.
A lot of what?
Craft fairs?
Oh,
Yeah, it's the holiday season, man.
I didn't know you were a crafter.
Well, I try. Artist maybe is a better term.
I think that would fit you.
Yeah.
Denny, are you okay for next month?
Unless something else happens.
Yeah. And Jim, are you okay?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. Well, if nobody has anything else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
I'll
move.
make such a motion.
All right, I second.
Any further discussion? If not, Denny,
Aye.
Susanna,
I.
Jim,
Aye.
and I'm an I. So we are adjourned.